I'm gonna have to watch my battery on this too because it's getting low, and I've got another battery for my camera, my video camera over there. I'm going to show you how to remove these. And that's funny too. There's actually 3 different ways that they make these. And I'm going to go back up here first. Okay, I show you this particular end. See that end? You put it straight up through that slot, straight up, and then you twist it. And you twist it into place until you feel it kind of clunk or have it tighten up. That's one way. Another way is there'll be two little notches for the prong, and you push it straight up and clip it in there. Another way is there'll be a hole in the middle of this with a little extension, and then that thing depresses, and then the bulb, you'd have to get a different bulb. Like I was telling you before, it's got the ends, a long prong end. You kind of put it on there, push on it, and I guess both ends are straight. Remember I said one end of the bulb you could move? I don't think you can move any of them, but on one end of this, the little thing depresses. On the other end, it doesn't depress. So then you put it on, and if this was the depressed one, you'd reach it and then push it in, and then you'd reach over at the other end, lift up, and then clip it into the hole. Okay, so three different ways to install different fluorescent bulbs. And funny how, I thought this video was only going to be a couple minutes long, but it's going to be longer than that because I'm just now getting going with this. I'm gonna keep the camera rolling, and so now I'm gonna take these bulbs out, and I'm gonna get my glasses on, just on the off chance that one of them breaks or something. And generally, what I like to do is turn the power off. If I do that, I don't have much light in here, do I? I just have to be careful because the end, if you're monkeying around, it could spark and kind of startle you. But I know the power is on because both of these go on with the same light switch. So I'm going to just take it and twist on it until it loosens up, and now it's going to come out. Okay? That's as simple as it is on these particular ones. And I just like to go nice and slow. Could I have done one with one and reached it with my hand, try to untwist this other one with one hand? Yeah, but I don't do this that often. Okay, so now that I've got it loose, I have to remember exactly where I had it. Okay, there, got that one down. And don't kid yourself. If you put these on the counter and you don't pay attention, they could roll right off and smash on the floor. Why do I know that? I'll let you answer that. Okay? So now, see, as I twist it, I can feel it. The tension loosen up, and then I know that the end, the two prongs, are pretty much straight up and down. You still may have to jiggle it a little bit to get the prong coming down so you can take it down. Okay? Now, like I said, if I left the power on, I got to be really careful because you don't want to not paying attention, and then all of a sudden you don't get the prong in there just right. You got one end and you think, oh, I'll just twist it up there, and the other end is not in there exactly right. You could spark it. You could fry your brand new bulb, let's say. Could you mess up the ballast if you did something like that? I don't think so. Could you trip the breaker and have your power go off? I don't know, because I've never done it. Okay? I'm always pretty careful about stuff like that. All right?